Good morning. Let me make sure we got yes. Good morning. Welcome to Yes, it's Morning Brew with your girl Germaine. And oh my gosh, I don't know if you are in what part of the world you're living in or the United States, but all I know is up here where I am, we've had a blizzard, a second one, and it is horrible outside. But you know what? I said today would be a perfect day for coffee and conversation. So if you are like me and you are stuck in this storm today, then you know what? Stop by. If you didn't have to go out and you got some time on your hands, stop by for Morning Brew with yes, your girl Germaine, and let me know what you're drinking. I have my hazelnut. And so, today's a good day though. You know what? We're homebound. My husband is in the house with me. It's going to make it a long day. But he is in his space doing what he's working on, and I'm in mine, right? But yep, in my studio. So, with that being said, let's talk about it. What are we talking about today? So, we've been in a place where we've been talking about the power of one story, getting ready for our March 2nd launch of the Builders Lab over in our school community. Yes, I'm going to talk about it because I need you, if you have not already and you are chiming into the community today, I need you to make sure you click on, let me put these links up on the screen for you. So you can be a part of it, but that's it. But what I'm going to do also, yeah, I want you to join the community. The community is growing. People are getting what they need for the power of their story. And also, we're gearing up and we're getting prepared for the first official launch of the Builders Lab. Yes, whereas you can now get clarity, insight on that powerful story that you are carrying with you, but you do not know how to release it to the world and how it can work in your favor, right? So, but what I want to do here, I'm going to also share it in our community today, both on Instagram as well. Let me paste it over here also. So it'll be in both places. It'll be actually on all the platforms. If you just want to click the link, it makes it a lot easier to join our school community. It's free. Come on in. You have a story and it's probably burning on the inside of you and you're ready to release it. You just don't know how to. So, hello, Black Tech Book over on Instagram. Well, depending on what part of the country you're in, if you're up north like I am, then you are dealing with this snow blizzard just like me. But if you happen to be on the West Coast or down in the Florida area, then I need to be where you are right now. But with that being said, all right, let's get back into our message today that I have not given you. So, the message today is your story needs structure. It's that easy. So if you go back for the past week and a half, we've been talking a lot about the power of one story, but we've been really focusing on clarity because we are gearing up and we're getting ready for our first official launch of the Builders Lab, which is powered by HOVP Academy. It's our first free course. It's free course that we are going to make available for those that know they have a story, but they need some clarity on it. They need some direction on it. So I'm excited, but we're only offering it in our school community. So you got to join the community. All right. But today we're going to continue in that vein. We're talking about your story needs structure. So, if you are here, I would love to know where you are chiming in from. Also, hey, what are you drinking today? It doesn't have to be coffee. Just because you're stopping by Morning Brew doesn't mean you have to always have coffee. Some people don't even drink coffee, but a lot of people do. But nevertheless, let me know what you're drinking. But let's get into this message today, okay? So, it's going to be unstructured clarity fades. Structured clarity will multiply for you. Keep that in mind. So, you may know your story, You may even feel your story, and you may even speak your story. But if it's not structured, you won't be able to scale it. So that's what we're going to be teaching in the Builders Lab. It's not just about inspiration alone. No, it is about intentional architecture. How are you building this structure? Your story becomes the framework for your structure that you're going to build, this house, this ecosystem, which would be the house that holds the power of your story and all it has to offer. So, a story that is structured becomes powerful. We're going to teach you all about it. So, if you're someone and you know you have a powerful story, somebody has told you more than one person, people are always saying you need to publish your story, then this is going to be for you. Yes, this lab, this workshop, I don't even want to call it a workshop. It's really just allowing you to get the tools that you need to help build your structure, your story, right? And so the power of one story, the strategic activation starts on March 2nd. And listen, I just want to make sure you're equipped. Even those that already have a story, you already have a book that you've published, is in the marketplace, but you feel like it's just stagnant. What's happening with it? It's not going anywhere. Then this is for you also. Absolutely. This is for you also. So in the comments, I have already added the link for you to join our school community because that's where the building is going to take place. That's where the building lab is going to be open on Monday, the 2nd of March. And that's where we are going to give you the tools required to gain clarity for seeing your structure and how to build it through your story. Okay. All right, guys. So right now, let's get to the pour into purpose segment. It is that time. So let's start pouring. All right. So remember, today's message, today's brew is about your story needs structure. So keep this in mind. Structure elevates experience, it turns emotions into argument, it turns pain into principle, it turns testimony into teaching. And you probably never looked at your story like that because a lot of people don't. I don't think a lot of people really break it down. I think sometimes people just know that they've gone through something, may it be pain, may it be joy, pleasure, success, whatever it may be. People realize that, hey, I have something here that I can share. People have always told me, you should really put that in a book or you should really share your story. And when you think about the landscape of this country, or even things that you may have engaged in, listen, it all starts from a story. Someone's experience that they've been able to cultivate into what you see today, maybe products you use, maybe places you go. Think about it. The foundation of it is what? A story. It's a story. Think about it. Whose stories have you benefited from? Think about those questions, right? But let's get back into the pour into purpose. So, structure elevates experiences. And like I said, it turns emotions into arguments, it turns pain into principle, it turns testimony into teaching. I want you to start looking at your story differently. And that's why it's so important for you to stop by the building lab because we're going to give you a whole different perspective on how you see your story and how powerful it can be. All right, so let's continue to pour a little more. Structure creates longevity. Organized thoughts can be taught. Sequenced insight, it can be replicated. Frame narrative, it can influence generations, right? So let's pour a little more so we can unfold this a little more, right? Structure positions authority. Structure Think about something that's structured, well put together versus something that is not, right? You don't even feel safe in that space sometimes because you don't know if the walls are going to fall. You don't know if the floor is going to drop from below, from underneath you. You don't know. So structure is so key, right? Structure positions authority. When your story has order, guess what? It has weight to it. When it has weight, it can command attention. When it commands attention, it shapes culture. So that I'm going to lead right into our Black History Spotlight because her story really fits this morning brew topic today. And so Tyron Harris, I got to get you on my Morning Brew show. I see you out there and I appreciate you so much. But yes, I'm just inviting you. We're going to talk because I need you on Morning Brew. There's a lot going on with you I want to share with people. And I want you to bring your expertise and value to Morning Brew's conversation. So just know I'm going to be reaching out to you shortly. But thank you so much for spreading some love, spreading some love. But let me get into our Black History Spotlight, which, you know what? Give me a second because I want to pull her into the conversation. We're going to be focusing on Anna Julia. Let me pull up her. Anna Julia Cooper. We're going to talk about how her story aligns with today's Morning Brew message. But first, I want to pull up her beautiful photo. So here we go. We can have her in our conversation as we spotlight her for this Black History Month. You know, she did not wait for validation. She built intellectual structure around her lived experience. Now, I want to take a minute because I want you to know around her lived experience. So that's a real life testimony to what we are getting ready to unfold in our in our HOVP Academy, the building lab, as we begin to teach you how to really unfold the power of your story and how it can become the very ecosystem that you live out of. Okay? So, but we're going to start at ground level to make sure you get a good solid foundation and your structure will stand. Okay? But I really want to use her story because she is right in alignment with your story needing structure. So Anna Julia Cooper, once again, she built intellectual structures around her lived experience. And because she structured her voice, it did not fade, it multiplied. That is what that's what we're preparing for. Your voice, the power in it, your story. Not just telling your story, but also helping you to structure it. So let me get a little more deeper into why she aligns with our message today. Anna Julia Cooper did not simply speak about injustice, she structured intellectual argument around it. In 1982, she published A Voice from the South, one of the earliest articulations of Black feminist thought. But here's what makes her powerful for today's brew. She didn't write emotionally scattered reflections. No, she wrote structured scholarly essays. She built arguments, she organized thoughts, she created academic legitimacy around lived experiences. Do you guys see where we're going with this? I want you to look at yourself and really know you may be carrying the next huge story that can really transform lives. Everybody has a story. So, what would yours show up to be? What is the legacy your story will leave that people for generations can still take from it? If you are unsure and unclear, I want to invite you into our community, school community. It's in the link I put in the chat. So, hello, Kathleen, Coach Kathleen. Hello over on Instagram. So, I want you to be a part of the building lab that we are launching through the HOVP Academy on Monday in our community. I'm only going to give highlights here, but to really get into it so you can really take away what you need, it's free. It's for you. It's what I want to give to you. So we can take this journey together, right? All right, but let me finish with um, Alice Julia Cooper. Let me finish with her story because it's just powerful how she really transformed her voice, utilizing her lived experiences, leaving a legacy for us today. Okay, so she understood that stories must be framed in she realized that stories must be framed to influence systems. Her work wasn't just expressive, it was architectural. And because it was structured, it is still studied today. So think about your story. It's powerful. You may not know that just yet, but it is. All right. So, all right. Thank you, Miss Alice Julia Cooper. All right, guys. So let's get into our next. This is a part we all can take part in. Let me remove that. Our reflection questions. I like to leave questions for you to take along your journey. I do. And so these are the questions that we have for you today. Our questions today is your story. Is your story powerful, but still scattered? That's a question for you to ask yourself. Is your story still powerful, but still scattered? Question number two. What outline, framework, or sequence does it need before March 2nd? March 2nd, once again, it is when I'm going to add this to the screen. The power. This is when we are launching our The Power of One Story. The strategic activation starts on March 2nd. So we got 1 week to get ready for. And this is going to be an exciting week because, listen, I have several guests coming into studios, real live, lived stories that have transformed, that have become. And I wanted to bring these examples so you can really see how people are allowing their voices to be heard, and yours can do the same thing. Sometimes we just need a little guidance. We need a little clarity and we need some structure, right? So that's okay. Monday, you have the opportunity. It's free for you to join our community. Let's bring that back up. Let me bring that up for you to join our school community. It is scrolling across the bottom, school, SKOOL.com/. Yes, let me just put this up on the screen. /Morning Brew with Germaine. You can also go into the comments. I put the link in there for you to just click on it and join the community, okay? Um, and then you'll have access to the building lab where you can unfold your story. So I don't want you to feel like just because you have a story, but you may not know the strength and the power of your story just yet, and you need some clarity. I don't want you to feel bad. All is welcome. You're all welcome to be a part of this experience because some people, you are carrying around legacy that is life changing. You are carrying around stories that someone needs right now, but it's really up to you. So, um, ah, welcome, the river. Join the river 772. Good morning. Thank you for chiming in for Morning Brew. And yes, we are getting ready for the launch of the HOV, which is Hope of Vision, HOVP Academy over on our school community. We are so excited because the classroom doors will be open. The building lab is actually starting on March 2nd, and you're all welcome, no cost to you. All you have to do is just show up. That's it. Just show up. Get the tools you need for building your story, your structure, and then inviting others into your ecosystem. Oh my gosh, I'm excited for you. I am. I'm excited for you. Okay, so let me get back into this message. All right, so back in this message. So, like I was saying, we have a full week this week. We have, let me just give you kind of a let me give you a lineup. So Wednesday, yes, we have Coach Kathleen coming in for Good Morning Leslie over on YouTube. But we have Coach Kathleen coming in on Wednesday for our monthly Menopause Unmasked. Yes, Coach Kathleen is going to do her thing. She is allowing her voice to speak in an area of her expertise, and she is blessing so many women that really have no idea why their system is so all over the place. Their hormones, because they're at that place, and menopause is a real thing, right? So she breaks it down for us. And so she will be with us on Wednesday of this week. And then on Thursday, I am so excited because our new first official sponsored partner, Ezra Coffee out of Houston, Jessica. Jessica will be with us on Thursday. This is going to be a special event Thursday with her coming into the studio, and she's going to talk all about Ezra Coffee, Black female-owned business that is doing its thing, the accolades and the awards. The coffee is just amazing. The branding is, talk about taking your story. She's going to really break down the power of her story and how she just folds it right back into a culture. We, the people, Black people, how she really tells our story through her brand. It is amazing. Okay. And then Friday, for Office Brew Friday, we're going to turn Office Brew Friday into our Fly Girl Friday. Yes, with my girl Josie Harris, formerly from In Living Color, the show that we all grew up on. Yes, we did, one of the Fly Girls, but she is so much bigger than that. She has allowed her story to transcend through time. Okay. And now with her acting school in LA, and her really tapping into that whole Hollywood scene and helping people's voices and stories be magnified through acting, she is going to be with us on Friday, and we got a lot of stuff brewing, the two of us together, right? So I'm excited about that. But like I said, this is a full week that we are closing out Black History Month, and it is exciting because you are actually going to see those real life stories that have been transformed, transcended. They have, pivoted from the place they started at to where they are now. And they are bringing so much power in their stories to the masses that, I mean, you don't want to miss it. It's really to help set us up for you enrolling, starting out, coming in, getting clarity on your story. So it's your story that we're talking about next. Yes, Wednesday, we will you all. Yes, Coach Kathleen, I cannot wait because I got some things to talk about. But I'm excited. I'm excited about everything that's happening here on Morning Brew. I am excited about the far reaches, the people that we're engaging, we're reaching out to, because people really just want clarity. They just want to know, what can I do with my story? Okay, I have a book. My book is already out, but my book is not doing what I really know it can do. Sometimes you just have to be equipped with some things to help you along your journey so people can see you more than just words on a page, right? People can really take away the power. They can see your story showing up in so many different ways. But sometimes you just need the clarity, like I said. So that's why it is going to be important for you to stop by Morning Brew School. Make sure you sign in. It's in the scroll on the bottom, it's in the comments. And more so, not just that, I want you to take advantage of the power of one story. The strategic activation starts on Monday, June. I'm already in June. What? I guess I want some warm weather versus all the cold weather outside. But Monday, March 2nd, we will have that going, made available to you to come in. And it's going to take you through the whole week. And it's not going to be a lot of work, but it is going to be it's going to be some different steps that we need you to go through, because what I did not want to do, I did not want to just load all this information on you. And then now you're trying to figure out how to process through it. No, it's going to be day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. And then Sunday on March 8th, what we're going to do is we are going to bring it all together in a live session we're going to bring it all together, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to really talk about the structure, the development, what's going to be next for you. Okay, I don't want you to miss it. I don't. And the beauty in it, you can go through this starting Monday. Need to we need to talk about it. All right, so hello, Miss Rita Carter over. Yes, one of my family, my HOV publishing family. Absolutely. Love my authors, those that pour into purpose, those that trust me to help them through this journey. So we got a lot to talk about. But once again, I'm going to make this call before we come to our final. Let me just pull it back up on the screen, guys. I'm going to pull it back up. All right. Let me not confuse you, but yes, I'm going to pull this back up on the screen. I see my screen kind of trying to freeze up a little, but I need you to go and I need you to join. Hey, you know what? Take a few minutes right now. Just go and you want me to put that comment back up on the screen? It's like I said, it's already in our comments. Let me put it up on the screen. I need you take a few moments, go right now. It's free. Go join the community, okay? Because I can't give you everything live. Some things will only be done in the community for those that are a part of it. So take a few minutes and just stop by. And let me put this up. Just stop by. So Morning Brew, we extend the conversation over there. Um, and like I said, it's all about you. Yes, in the power of your story. So make sure you stop by, join the community. Let me see. Join the community. Take a few minutes and just click the link in the comments and join the community. All right, guys. So, I appreciate you all so much for sticking with me we are coming up into our 10th month. Oh my gosh, March will be 10 months of doing this 5 days a week. Can I give myself an applause for being consistent, for building? Oh my gosh. Yes, building. And what's so crazy is because we're going to start going live. I got a link over on TikTok that I can now start going live on TikTok. Actually, I just put over the clips over there from the shows, the highlights and everything. But yes, we won't be doing TikTok live 5 days a week. We're only going to be doing it one. And I think it's going to be on Tuesdays, probably around a lunchtime break right after the show. We're going to go over there. But this is the one good thing about TikTok. You can come back into our YouTube Morning Brew with Germaine, and you can go through our vault and watch the different series and different episodes and everything that may apply to you. But over on TikTok, you know what? It is going to be more laid back. It's going to be more raw. It's going to be really, I'll probably give too much about my own story over there. But you know what? Yeah, I have a story. Why do you think I do all this, right? I have a story and you know what? I never really talk about it in detail. It's so funny because people may approach me and they may talk about parts of my story to me. So, but yeah, I love the fact on TikTok it's definitely going to be more liberating, more free for you to chime in, join in the conversation. I definitely want to hear from you. So I hope you will support me on TikTok. That is coming in March too. Boy, there's a lot going on, but I'm excited about it all. So thank you, Leslie. Congratulations. Thank you. So my ride or die, my number one, she was my first number one best-selling author years ago. And it has just been a domino effect since then because yes, we are a best-selling publishing company, HOV Publishing. But thanks, Leslie. Yes, always with me. And I'm so proud of your accomplishments and all that you're doing as well, allowing people's stories to be heard in the earth. Yes, through your women's movement, Mosaic Inc. So always blessings to you, girl. Always. All right. So, yes, guys, we're going to bring this to a close. Like I said, let's talk about our final sip. Okay. I, I got to remember to remove things, but I think I'll be trying to leave it up so you can see it before I remove it. Okay. So, all right, but let's get into our final sip. This is when we bring it to a close. So right now, in our final sip, I like to just pretty much just kind of do a quick review and leave you with some nuggets along your journey in the day. So what I want to say is clarity begins the process, but structure will complete it. Clarity, and that's where we're going to start on the 2nd of March in the power of one story. Clarity. We're going to activate you. Yes, we're going to do just that. We are going to strategically activate you to bring clarity. It starts the process, and then I'm going to show you how to build structure around it. Okay. All right. So we are not preparing to be emotional storytellers. Nope. We are preparing to be intentional builders, intentional builders around your story. So, guys, you know how we do. We sip slow. Let's organize your voice and let's always pour into purpose. So, once again, thank you for chiming in to Morning Brew. Let's see. Thank you for chiming in again to Morning Brew with, yes, your girl Germaine. We will be back here tomorrow so we can talk a little more about getting you prepared for the 2nd. Also, I'm going to release a link for you to be able to just I want to get you prepared and set up so you don't just enter into the building lab on March 2nd, but I want to get you mentally, your mindset prepared to enter into the building lab with expectations so you know what you can walk away with. Is that fair enough? So, yes, I'm going to be releasing, it's just a quick blueprint assessment. Let's see. It's going to be a quick blueprint assessment. And I do want to say this. So, let me just add this up here before I end it. Oh, let me end that. All right. So once again, the Builders Lab series. So yes, the journal, it is going up. It should be available on Amazon tomorrow, if not later today. But the journal is available. So that's the first tool you can equip yourself with going through the process to really see the power of your story. Okay, that's the blueprint journal, which will be available, and we'll talk a little bit more about it. But on that note, all right, guys, I'm letting you go. I know you got a lot to do, especially if you're not in the northern region with all this snow. And if you are, you're probably trying not to go outside and shovel. I'm not. So, because it's still snowing and the wind is still blowing. This is worse than the last blizzard we had. And I know we're probably already over 12 inches, maybe even more. I'm quite sure it's more. I don't even want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. All right, guys. So, with that being said, be safe, whatever you do. Have an amazing day. And you know what? I hope you stop by tomorrow for coffee and conversation. So, I will see you then. Have a great one. Bye.